Episode 1 of Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage. This group went through Waterdeep Dragon Heist. They just finished it last week. So now we're going to continue on. On Dragon Heist, they did find the gold, and they did hand it over, but they did get to keep 60,000 of their own. And during their final adventure, one of one of the heroes died. Slim. He died. He ended up split from the group and was thrown in prison in Xanathar's hideout. And he ended up being inside the hideout when it blew up and collapsed. And he's dead forever. So Scotty has a new character who will be introduced shortly, very shortly. This adventure came out a few months ago. It's gigantic, so we're probably going to be playing it for quite a while. Hey, look, a trooper. Oh, and so on the screen, in the corner there, over there, you'll see a bar. If you donate bits, once it gets to 1,000 bits, one random player will get a natural 20. That's only in Twitch. On YouTube, you can't. Well, you could just go to PayPal and PayPal me money, but other than that, you're just gonna have to watch. All right. So so you have a few months since you got your money. Solaris, you wanted to get, what was it with your sword?
So Solaris, in the time after Slim's death and putting him to rest in a very Viking-like way, mostly spend my time with Renair and kind of working on Troll Skull Manor, making sure the restaurant's up and running. Don't do too much with the money, though. She does start spending a lot of time traveling to the Temple of Saloon, the goddess of the moon, because it's her mother's religion. And just with everything that happened, she kind of wants to feel more connected to her mom since she's off traveling somewhere and it's been a long time. And so that's kind of what she does. And at some point in the time after that, the gold and the treasure and everything, she asks one of the higher priests to sort of bless diplomacy, her short sword, because she wants to feel like she's got that blessing with her as she kind of gets more into her faith. And so now when she draws diplomacy in darkness, it will shed the light of the moon, which lets her know that she's got that with her. Her mom, her religion, her faith, and just it's something that she wants to protect herself on future adventures, because she's not done adventuring just yet.
You also got engaged to Renair Neverember.
We did.
So you probably spend, this is going to be about 3 months, probably spend a fair amount of time canoodling.
You got to do the canoodle.
Summer canoodling.
All right, yeah.
We've seen the city, seeing the coastline, maybe a little.
Go check out the statues. Yeah.
Just a sightseeing tour.
Yeah.
Yami, during your downtime, you wanted to look for some magic items.
Yeah.
Eventually, you could buy a belt of Hill Giant Strength. That would be 4,000 gold.
Okay.
Headband of Intellect would be 500 gold. Getting a Great Club +2 would be 2,500 gold.
Okay. Works for me.
Do you want to get any of those?
Yeah, I'll get all of them.
Oh. Okay.
I'm rich.
You form the Troll Skull Alley Business Society?
Yes.
All right. So all of the local businesses are working together. And what do they meet about?
Well, so basically we form the Troll Skull Alley Business Society, or TABS, to keep tabs on Troll Skull Alley and keep people like Emic Froon from hiring were-rats again, or another fireball going off on our fucking street, stuff like that.
All right. You teach the lad Martin Trek, who was a kid who was back in Dragon Heist when he was friends with these performers who all got killed in a fireball, but he lived.
Yeah.
So you teach him. I just want to see how he takes to performing. Yeah. He's not very good.
Oh.
But he performs.
When Solaris sees that he may not be very good at performing long term, she uses a little bit of her money to hire him a professional tutor so that he can train up and maybe eventually go to one of the academies in Waterdeep. Got to keep an eye out for Artem. That's our boy.
All right.
Well.
He says, "Thanks, Mrs. Never Ember."
Oh.
Haven't heard that before. It has a nice ring.
Suits you.
Thanks, Yami.
And Yami wanted to buy a box of paper birds to send nasty messages to various NPCs.
Can I read them?
That cost 300 gold. Yeah, you want to read them? Go ahead.
All right. So the first one I send to Erstal Floxen, our friend who we met at Growland Villa. And I write, "Tell your boss, Manshun, that he's welcome, that the Xanathar and the Doom Raiders are out of the picture. I hope he remembers this service we provided him in the future." And I probably sign it Shiro instead of Yami, since that's the name he knows. The second one I sent to Jarlaxle Bainray. "We could have stayed friends and you'd have everything you wanted, but you were stupid and got nothing instead. Maybe remember that next time. With love, Kuriyami, Art." And then the last one goes to Renair's dad, Dagalt Neverember, and it reads, "Fuck you, buddy." Yeah.
Solaris signs that one too before it goes out.
Excellent.
All right. Another thing you wanted to do was to hire the private detective Vincent Trench to find Manshun's lair.
Yeah.
So he smokes and goes, "I'm on the case, lady."
Thank you very much, Mr. Trench.
You hook up Nim the Nimblewright with the carpenter, Tally.
Yep.
They hit it off and work together. And you hire the half-orc, or full-orc, I don't remember, Yagra Stonefist, who worked with the Zentarim until most of her Zentarim friends died when they were imprisoned in the Xanathar's lair. So she now works at the Noodle Troll.
Good.
So eventually, Vincent Trench comes into your Noodle Troll with his fedora and his trench coat. And, he says, "I found a place you're looking for."
Oh. Okay.
He leads you through the rainy streets to Koliat Towers. It's got a whole bunch of dead birds, like, kind of around the perimeter of it.
That's good. Where in the city is it located?
I don't remember, but it's
Okay.
there. He takes a rock and he throws it, and it pings off of an invisible force field.
Oh.
Surrounded by some kind of invisible dome.
Oh. Well, interesting, Mr. Trench. Thank you for finding it. You are a very resourceful man. I'll certainly invest in your services in the future.
He nods. "Hey, Copper Lord. This is we're not using Roll20. I'm just using OBS. So yeah, once you guys go in the dungeon, I'll be showing you the map on the screen.
Okay.
So if the players can try to watch this on Twitch, there'll be a little bit of a delay, but you will be able to see the map, and it should help a lot. There's free maps on Reddit if you just Google it. I'll link to them when this is posted on YouTube. But yeah, the Yawning Portal image here was just made by a dude on Reddit, and the awesome map that I'm going to use today is made on Reddit as well. So those 3 months pass. You do all that stuff.
Have a nice summer vacation.
Yeah. And there's a night at the Yawning at your Noodle Troll, your noodle bar slash performing house at Troll Skull Manor, where Volo is there with your friend Floon Blagmar. They're drinking, and he calls you two over.
Oh. Yes, Volo.
Hello there.
He says, "So, have you had a nice rest?"
I'd say so.
Yeah, it's been quiet. I've gotten to see a lot of, the city and just relax a bit, and it's been nice.
Well, I'm working on a new project.
A book?
I think that we could. Yes, of course. I think that we could help each other.
Oh.
Are we gonna get another building out of this? Just asking.
Yeah, just wondering, yeah.
No.
Okay.
Oh, too bad.
Here, let me buy you a round of drinks to celebrate your upcoming expedition.
Oh, an adventure.
Ah.
Excellent.
Thank you for buying drinks from my establishment and giving the money back to me.
Yep. So, the story I'm going to tell you dates back to the fall of Illafarn, an elven kingdom of the north. An alabaster throne belonging to Siglaith Aodark, the last coronal of Illafarn, disappeared from the capital city of Elin Thaldar, where the Mad Mage built his tower, and today stands Waterdeep. It's said that a group of dwarves feared the destruction of such a miraculous work of stonecraft and stole the throne right out from under the elves' slender noses. Where the dwarves hid it for so long, who knows? But should you find it in Undermountain, it would please the elves of the north to know it survives. Now, I know that Slim passed away,
He did.
and I feel like you need someone to replace him.
I mean,
As
could
it turns
anyone
out-
really replace Slim?
Mhm.
No.
Yes, the three kobolds in the kitchen introduced me to someone who needs to go into Undermountain for their own reasons. Krish Crash, he calls you over.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
And you
Who
are?
you?
So, Chris Crash.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
I
You're
hear
so
you have
small.
shiny.
Oh, I might have a few.
We may have some of those, yes.
His little doggish, draconic like snout just sniffing, and he just looks over and he sees your blades in the holsters, and he's like, just eyeing them.
Oh, do you like weapons, Krish Crash?
They might be good for my horde.
You have a horde?
Oh,
Yep. No, I don't.
Oh no, of course you don't. Who would have a horde?
well. If you don't have a horde, maybe you can start with this. And I flip him a platinum piece.
He opens his mouth and just grabs it.
Oh my god!
Just-
Oh.
and then he takes it out of his mouth. Of course, he doesn't eat it.
Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna eat it.
Now we know where he keeps his
But
horde.
he's like looking at it. He closes one eye and he's like looking at it. Gets in the sun. Puts it away.
So, Krish Crash, what makes you qualified to go with us to deal with this problem? What is your
We're kind of a big deal.
what's your skill set?
Well, me heal good. Also, me blessed by God.
I look
Oh.
at Yami. Oh, we don't have that in our retinue at the moment.
I don't know. We have that.
And if you stay in me good favor, when I turn dragon, I won't kill you.
Oh, okay, that sounds good. You know, dragons can't be in Waterdeep, right? Just
But
Never
I'm
mind.
in Waterdeep.
But he's not one yet. He's going to turn into one eventually, I think is what he means.
we know Aranax. He might be able to. Oh yeah. Okay. Yes, we can work with you.
We've had a few friends that are dragons, so we're more than interested in being friends with other dragons.
Indeed.
Good to hear.
Why don't you pull up a chair and we'll get you a drink?
He like scoots over a stool that's as tall as him, and he scrambles up onto it quite quickly. Actually, probably hops. No, I think
As he's scooting the stool, I lean into Yami and I'm like,
This could be useful.
not what I expected, but I mean, the kobolds in the kitchen have worked out great.
Yeah, he's a lot smaller than Entropy and Slim, for sure.
For those of you at home, he's 2'8". He's a round-scaled kobold with golden eyes, and he has a bunch of trinkets all over him.
Oh yeah. I tried to get that through with the art on the overlay. He's got a lot of stuff on him.
Well, welcome aboard. It's nice to have you. Do you need a place to stay in between adventuring?
We have rooms open.
We do.
Hey, I see.
Sure.
Sure.
We will give him the grand tour of the upstairs of Troll Skull Manor.
Wait, upstairs, not downstairs?
Oh, do you want to
Oh.
go downstairs? I mean,
Oh,
your
but-
friends live downstairs.
You could live there.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be all yours. It'd be your domain, your lair to put your hoard.
That sounds great.
I gotta ask. I know a certain other famous show might rhyme with Bryce Camera Braction. I don't know. Anyway, they have a basement in that one, but I'm not sure if this one actually does.
We do.
Yeah, we got a trap door behind the bar.
We actually put the other kobolds in the basement.
Okay. Chris Crash looks ecstatic.
Excellent. So, Chris Crash, I have to ask, why are you headed into Undermountain? I mean, do you live there? Or lived there, I guess.
I used to live there, yes.
That's useful. Why are you headed down there now?
Yeah, he actually does that. He's like,
Earn more shinies for Horde. Become powerful kobold.
Makes sense to me. Well, in that case, welcome aboard. She holds out her giant hand. Take your little cobalt claw.
his little kobold claw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Solaris will just pat him on the back and be like, "It's nice to meet you. I can't wait to see what you're capable of."
You notice him stagger just a little bit.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Here, have another drink.
Hooray!
And he just gulps it down.
So, an adventure. I'm gonna admit, I've been kind of getting a little,
Antsy?
Big humans say need to deliver satchel?
Looks over at Volo.
Oh.
Yes.
Where are you delivering it to? In Undermountain?
Skullport. Place with water.
Oh. Yes, that place.
Lots of floating fire things.
Yeah, and like a goth store. But yeah, okay, we can go there.
I can honestly say I've never been.
I have.
Oh.
A few times.
Hmm.
It's all right.
Want to make layer. It's difficult.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, we can help you with that, Chris Crash. Well, we can celebrate today, and tomorrow we can head on over and go down to Undermountain, start our little adventure, yes?
Sounds good.
All right.
Oh, no, he's rolling.
Do anything special before you go to the Yawning Portal?
Yes.
Oh.
Let's see. I rolled a sleight of hand check as the second he gets the opportunity to, anytime during the afternoon or at night. He's usually nocturnal, so he's usually awake anyway. He's going to try to steal one of Solaris's weapons.
Oh, no.
So I've already rolled sleight of hand, and I'll tell you guys for like the narrative as the viewers see this. He's not going for him directly. He casts Mage Hand. He's using the Mage Hand to try to pull it out.
Where do you do this?
Where would Solaris be the most vulnerable?
Well, right now,
In
you're
the
all
bathroom?
You're all in Troll Skull Manor, the Noodle Troll. There's other customers, and there's a table where Volo and Floon are sitting. There's all sorts of other people. And at some point, they show you around the manor, and that would be just you three.
Probably when she's showing me around.
So, what'd you get on your sleight of hand?
21.
I wouldn't notice right away. That beats my passive perception by a little bit.
All right.
Which one do you take, Krish Crash?
I'll leave that up to you.
Oh no. Let's see then.
He's not smart enough. Both of them look equally shiny.
Well, there's three. You have three options. You have
Ooh.
wisdom, the dagger. You have regret, the magic dagger, and you have diplomacy, the magic short sword.
Okay, we'll go in that order, and I'll roll D4 and 4.
All right.
Okay.
Whatever the second one was, you said.
So you
Oh,
take
regret.
regret. So you got the magic dagger out of my sheath. All right.
You might regret that.
So where do you
Anyway.
put it? You use your mage hand while her back is turned. The dagger goes out of the sheath and into your hand, and then what do you do?
Okay. I put it in a sack that I have,
Okay.
like a empty potato sack.
All right. Chris Crash, suddenly you feel a shove.
Okay. How much of a shove are we talking here? I'm not that strong.
It's like a dude pushing you, like a grown man pushing you.
Okay.
And it's something's pulling at your sack.
No, my
With
sack.
the dagger in it.
It's mine.
I bark as I turn around.
Let's do an opposed strength.
Okay.
Who's
Okay.
grabbing his sack?
Got a 19.
That's pretty good. How does a 12 sound?
So suddenly, your sack is taken and turned upside down, and all your stuff is dumped out on the floor, including the dagger you just stole.
Solaris spins around at the sounds. What the hell?
Okay. A small knife, a random map, iron holy symbol, a glass orb, a purple handkerchief, a giant reptilian scale, some receipts, you think? It's a little piece of paper, a mask, a key, a bright green feather, and a metal can all fall out.
And you know that, Solaris, by now, you know that this is Liff, the ghostly bartender that works in your place.
So I turn and I say, "What are you doing?" And I bend down to help Krish Crash puts things back in the bag. Like, no. We've invited him.
As you go down to grab one of them, I immediately go over and snatch it and hiss at you.
Mine. My
And then-
hoard.
And then I see the dagger and I look down and I look at you and I go,
Oh, you dropped this.
Chris
I reach
Crash is
over.
doing another opposed strength. I'm gonna say you're up on you're showing like the upper floors to Chris Crash. All right, so what'd you get, Chris?
I got 11.
Dr. 12. So he grabs you by the collar, brings you out to a window, dangles you out the window.
"Oh, don't."
Okay. As that happens, Krish Crash has had enough of that.
I can't believe Scott's new character's gonna die in the first 30 minutes.
It's holding on to me, whatever it is, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
holding you by your shirt.
Would I be able to do a touch attack?
Yeah.
I know it's invisible, so
I guess you'll have advantage or disadvantage. That's all.
okay. He's gonna try to cast a spell on whatever this is. Okay, 13.
Let's see. All right. 13 hits.
Oh.
Okay. This is all necrotic.
It's
Oh, wow,
necrotic.
okay. It takes 27 necrotic damage.
Takes no
It's like-
damage.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right, then he lets you go, and you fall 2 stories. So you take 9 damage as people are walking by in the street below, and all of a sudden a kobold. "Ah!"
Okay.
Oh shoot, we just got that one. Yummy.
Yami's at the bar helping like weep waifu or something. He's like, what? What? Probably looks out the window and sees Krish Crash just, ah!
I collect Krish Crash's hoard
God.
and put it back in the bag. I look over toward the window and say, "Thanks for having my back." and I walk downstairs with the bag.
Oh boy.
What's Krish
We-
Crash look like on the ground?
You don't know. He's invisible.
You can
Oh,
sense,
no!
Oh my
You can
god.
sense Lift coming with you, Solaris.
All right, and I'll walk back. I'm looking around for him as I walk back out, and I'm like,
Gonna step on him.
where the hell did he go?
Okay,
Huh.
so I was gonna say Chris Crash cast invisibility right after he landed and got up,
Okay.
Mm.
but so while he's invisible, he's gonna try to take his stuff back from you.
Okay, I'm holding it in my
So-
hand, looking for him.
Yami, you were looking at Krish when he fell, right?
Yeah.
So you see him cast that spell, see him vanish.
If since there's a bunch of people outside, right?
Hmm.
I would use my meta magic to spend a point to do subtle.
Oh.
So you'd probably see me just vanish.
Interesting.
Okay. So
So-
then what happens?
I walk back around. I look under the window where the cobalt was dropped from. I'm holding the bag full of stuff, and I'm looking around like, where the hell? So I like start walking toward the front to go back inside. Like maybe he went inside. I'm just walking with the bag in my right hand.
I try to sneak in as she opens the door, while invisible.
Opens the door to what?
I'm going back into the front door of the noodle troll. I went and looked for him outside, and now I'm going back into the
Oh,
bar because I
okay.
can't find the kobold.
All right.
So I open the door.
Mhm,
I walk back inside. I look around the room,
mhm.
and I'm like, Yami, I've lost Krish Crash already.
Already? Maybe
Yeah.
we should buy a leash.
He turns visible since he's using an action now as he grabs it from your hand.
For just a second, because I don't know who's grabbing it, I hold on, and then I look down and I go, found him! And I let go. Here's your stuff. You dropped this. Also, I take out regret and I point the pointy end at Krish Crash. I say, this is my shiny.
I pull out a tiny little kitchen knife.
I ting the tip of it with regret, flip it around in my hand and put it back in its sheath and just smile at him and walk away toward the bar.
Oh.
Volo like covers his face in his hands.
I look at
I'll be in my lair.
And I go down the trapdoor into the...
and I look at Volo and say, we're nothing if not professional.
He's like a little kid. I love it.
He's a kobold.
Mama Yami and Mama Solaris.
Yeah. It was destined. We were gonna be mamas.
I like to think comically when he opens the trapdoor and goes down in it, like the sack gets like stuck on it when it was closing, and he has to like reopen it. And
Big dramatic
Okay.
exit and then
I'll just move like a crate on top of it when we go to sleep that night so he can't get out.
All right. So you do anything special until you go to the Yawning Portal the next day?
I set up my hoard in a nice organized pile in the corner.
Nice.
Solaris just checks all her stuff, like make sure she has everything. Because every time she leaves, she has so little in personal belongings, everything goes with her. So she just makes sure everything is collected and she's ready to go. Checks her weapons. Maybe makes a quick trip to tell Renair she's off on an adventure. Don't wait up.
Oh. I probably just run the bar and put on a theatrical version of our Dragon Heist campaign, which you can watch on PowerScore RPG on YouTube.
All right. So the next day, you go to the Yawning Portal, a famous tavern in Waterdeep.
Hmm.
It has a huge well in it. The well is not full of water. It's actually a tunnel, a shaft that leads down to a mega dungeon under the city called Undermountain. So you know that you've been here before. Dragon Heist started with a bar fight in the Yawning Portal.
How'd you do down the well? Yeah.
Now you're here. Durnan, the guy behind the bar, acknowledges your presence with a friendly nod. And there's a lot of people here
Okay.
drinking and carrying on.
Well, I'll probably just kind of go up to the bar and tell Durnan, we're headed down, Mr. I've never gotten your last name. Do you even have one?
He says you can just call me Durnan. And he looks at a
Durnan.
halfling. Says, we got more. And the halfling gets excited and runs over to like this chalkboard. And he points at Yami, Solaris, and Chris Crash. And he yells out, 3 for the well! And a whole bunch of people start gambling on whether or not you'll survive your trip down into Undermountain.
Okay, so what can we actually gamble?
Yeah.
Yep.
Chris Crash
I made quite a
What's
bit
up?
last time.
pulls out. Chris Crash pulls out a tiny little needle-like teeth marks platinum coin and says, "For me."
Platinum coin. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I bet against somebody surviving?
I was gonna say the
Yeah.
same thing.
Solaris looks down at Krish Crash. I'm like,
10 gold, you don't come back.
yeah, I just sort of like quietly whisper and slip like 10 gold and do exactly that.
Little
10
cobalt
gold,
ear.
Kobold doesn't make it back.
Little cobalt ear twitch. At 20.
Oh, shoot.
Oh no. Oh, man.
I just smile and walk back.
All right.
Yami probably takes off her kimono and like wraps it around her waist and like starts getting the rope ready to go down.
The rope. All right. So,
Hmm.
over the well. Let's see. I can read you the description here.
Oh, description.
Solaris leans over and looks down.
All right. You are gonna see darkness. Yawning portal. Let's see here.
I light up a copper piece and throw it down.
I was gonna say we want to throw something down.
Yawning portal. 40-foot diameter well that descends into the first level of the Undermountain. Located in the center of the tap room, the well. I won't say that part. Next to this gaping orifice hangs a winch with a simple rope and pulley mechanism that Dernan, the proprietor, uses to lower adventurers down the shaft and sometimes pull them up again. Dernan controls the winch himself and will transport only one adventurer at a time. He looks at you three. You drop the coin. You do see it drop into a large square room below. Who's first?
Ooh, me. You see him like hopping up in his head, reaching the camera, like at the bottom part.
You
Me.
start betting on whether you'll survive the trip down.
Oh Lord.
I heard the DM wanted him to play a GIF. One whispered.
I heard something similar.
This is the first I'm hearing of this, but I'll put 10 gold on that.
I am chosen of Kurtulmak. Me survive. Me strong.
I believe in him.
A guy who looks an awful lot like me whispers in a corner, "Not bloody likely." I was all set for a space hippo.
You just see like a space hippo just drinking in the corner.
Hey, he's
He's
going,
all sad.
"That should have been me." All right. So, yeah, there's a well. Who's going first? Is it the kobold?
Me.
Chris.
All right, Krish. The rope is stained with old blood.
Oh.
And he starts to crank. Oh, he says, "That'll be 1 gold, kid."
I'll pay for Krish Crash to go down the well.
All right. All right, so he starts cranking. You start to slowly descend. Crank. It takes 5 rounds to get all the way to the bottom.
Oh no.
And then you're in Undermountain alone.
I immediately grab the shiny coin.
The copper
Oh, the
piece
one
I
that was
dropped.
Okay.
That's why he wanted to go first.
I figured.
In D&D, would it be called a copper pincher?
I guess. Yeah.
All right.
Or whatever copper and water deep's called. I don't know.
A nib pincher?
A nib.
I don't know.
So on the map,
Don't pinch your nibs.
in the map, I'm not going to have monsters and stuff. I'm just going to have an image of the group just to show basically where you are. Okay.
I love it.
Nice.
So let's see.
Well, after Krish, Yami would probably go down.
All right. You
Second.
get lower down, and then Solaris is the last. Each of you has to pay a gold.
We'll do.
Yeah,
I'll pay for myself and Yami. I got this.
Oh,
Wait,
So-
do you pay for everybody, or did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
you're such a sweetheart.
All right, let me turn on my Dungeon Depths music.
I watch as Yami goes down. I'm like antsy, like excited for this. Like, this is great.
She's waving to all the people up top. I'll see you all in therapy.
I look around and I say, you better bet on the two of us. We're coming back. I'm not sure about the odds on the Cobalt. We just met him, but we'll see.
It's not like I killed a lich the last time I went down here or anything.
You did what?
Nothing. Tell you about it later.
It's true, you were down here once before on Dungeon Academy. All right, so you are lowered down into level 1, room number 1 of 20 levels of dungeon.
It begins.
Oh,
Dun dun
man.
dun dun dun.
This
Alright.
like game.
At the bottom of the Yawning Portal entry well is a dark 40-foot square room. The floor is covered in a thin layer of sand. There are dented, rusty shields adorning the walls, and the walls seem to be covered with graffiti.
Hmm.
And it looks
Do
like
I
there is
see-
one exit from here, a hallway.
Do I see any sign of a troll that fell down here a long time back?
No. Nope.
Okay. I look for it though.
Yeah.
Probably turned to dust.
Mm.
Chris Crash looks for any graffiti that's written in Draconic.
Oh,
Graffiti. All right, let's see here.
like some Dragonborn was here.
And
Great.
Solaris.
The writing is in blood, and it looks like it's in Elvish.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
Scratches. I don't know it.
I speak Elvish. I'll read it.
It says, "Beyond the pillar forest, the mad mage waits, casting spells behind magic gates."
Pillar Forest. Interesting. You know, this whole well used to be Hallister's Tower way, way back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is all that's left of it. Underground.
Hmm.
Chris Crash used to live in room like this one.
Oh,
Oh, did
you like sand?
No, too dry.
Kuryami, when you scoop up some sand to twinkle it,
Yes.
you find something on the ground, a glass jar
Oh. I'll pick it up.
buried in the sand. It's a glass jar containing some kind of lard, and there's a label on it that says Griffin Grease.
Oh. Oh,
Chris Crash starts to climb up you to check it out.
it's grease.
Ooh, may I have?
A breeze goes through the dungeon and a voice whispers, "You're gonna die."
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you can hold on to it, Krish. I think you'll find an interesting use for it. She'll hand it to Krish Crash.
Okay.
Looking up at the top of the well, looking down, is a sad hippo man.
I
His
wave.
giant anime tears.
He slowly walks out of view.
Chris Crash best. Chris Crash voted best.
That's right. There was a Twitter vote to decide which character you were gonna run, right?
Yeah. If it wasn't for that, I probably would have picked the Spice Trader.
Court of public opinion.
All right.
All right.
I'm Chris Crash. I'm the one who wins.
So Yami, do you know where we're going from here?
Oh, well, Skullport's a ways down.
Okay.
A lot of twisting passageways and such. But, you know,
I
we can
mean,
find our way.
might as well get moving. The quicker we get moving, the faster we get there.
Chris Crash starts sniffing around. Which direction would he probably think is the best way?
Well, you can only see one exit. It's just a hallway.
Oh, sorry. It looked like there were two. My bad.
It does.
I pull.
But
Oh,
There's a wall there.
yes.
I pull out another copper coin because I noticed that the copper coin I lit up that dropped down here is not there, and I light this one up, and that way I can cup it in my hand to close out the light if I need to. But I have a light.
Oh, so since Big Red Lady found a whole bunch of something shiny underneath this dirt.
well, I don't know if it's shiny, but
Krish goes like, yeah, like that, and he casts. Let's see, what was it? Mold Earth. So a 5x5x5 cube of Earth could get moved, possibly.
Okay.
Like a Minecraft block.
Searching through the sand, you find 2 iron spikes, an empty wine skin, a tinder box, and a pair of pants sized for an adult human.
He puts the pants on his head like a hat.
oh my god.
The legs go around his little horn, cobalt horn things.
Solaris starts laughing.
Looks like somebody had a fun night at the Yawning Portal.
And he takes the 2 iron spikes.
Oh, hi to welcome to the party, Raiders. The group, we're just starting Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and the group has just dropped into room number 1.
For everyone watching on Twitch, if you use the D&D Beyond overlay and you click Krish Crash, you'll see the crazy stuff he's got in his inventory.
Yeah.
And I'll definitely be adding them as we go.
There's a lot. All right. Well, since there's only one exit, Yami will start heading down. I think it's this way.
So what is the marching order? Like, who's first, who's second, who's third?
I'll go first.
I'll bring up the back because I don't want Krish Crash behind me.
He seems to have a little bit more respect for you. I don't think he has high enough deceit to hide that from you. No, he might be trying.
Okay.
Might Krish Crash want to ride on my back?
All right, you make good mount.
Screws up, yeah.
Scammers up on me. All right, let's go. And
All
on
right.
her other shoulder, that like Krish Crash is looking around one side, she has her great club on the other one.
And Solaris will take out Regret and she'll have that in her hand, just kind of at her side, with the coin in the other hand.
All right. So I'm going to move the map and move the group.
I guess in marching order, technically, I'm behind Yami. I guess.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since you're going to be in the middle anyway, I figured. No.
So you walk down a hallway, you turn a corner, and you end up in a wider hall. And up ahead, it looks like it opens up into a slightly larger room. Let's
Excellent.
see.
I am Dungeon Master, your guide
There's that
in the
noise.
realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
Sorry, I heard a noise. Thank you, Solabond. Much appreciated. All right. Every 10-foot section of wall is a 9-foot high, 4-foot wide, 3-inch deep, door-shaped recess containing a bas-relief carving of a demon. Each relief depicts a different kind of demon. Also, a Kenku skeleton. Kenku is like a bird person, right?
Yeah.
Lies on the floor, one of its thin arms pointing toward a bas-relief of a large green demon on the south wall.
How's the lighting down here?
There is none except for Solaris's coin.
Okay. Krish Crash keeps his lantern at bay.
Can I do an investigation check of these bas reliefs? Check them out.
All right. See if I can describe these monsters. On the north wall, there are depictions of a huge winged red demon with a sword and a whip.
Okay.
An ape demon.
Okay.
Insect demon. A green, kind of miserable, pathetic demon.
Yep.
Thank you.
Sure.
Oh, Aya! Thank you, Aya.
Aw.
Much
baby.
appreciated.
Ooh, mini bits.
A big demon with a dog head and like claw hands.
My
A
favorite.
minotaur demon and a frog demon. On the south wall, there's a Marilith, 6 arms, snake bottom half. A big green demon, a tiny imp-like demon, a shadow demon, a vulture demon, and a demon that's like half drow lady, half yellow blob.
A Yashwal. Okay.
Nice.
Can make make 2 perceptions, Koreami.
Ooh, 2. Okay.
Can I assist in any way?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So the first one was a.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. First one was a 21,
Uh-huh.
and then the second one was a 17.
Okay. So basically what you find is there's 2 secret doors in here.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
You know, I had a hunch.
Yeah! So one is to the north, and one is to the south. The south one seems to lead to some crumbly little tunnel. To the north is more of a regular old dungeon place.
You see Krish Crash using Mage Hand with the iron spike on the northern door, and he's like using it on the wedges and stuff. And he's keeping a pretty good distance, almost like he knows about traps and stuff pretty well. He's trying to open it up if he can. It's just a little crack.
The northern door. Okay.
Solaris leans in and whispers to Krish Crash, I can check it for traps before you try to open it if you want me to.
I'm checking for traps.
Okay. I'm going to stand over here, and I step, away from Krish Crash.
All right. So, Krish, you go over to the kind of pathetic green demon, got like a big pot belly.
Mm-hmm.
As you get close and you're about to start messing with it, you also notice that its eye holes, you can actually see through them into the room beyond. So you're gonna try to open the door?
He'll use one eye, like his right eye on the left one. So he's just looking through.
Interesting.
He's not sure. He's thinking maybe this is a trap where like little iron spikes will actually shoot out and hit my eyes or something. So he's like being very.
Looking in, you see what looks like a wooden armor stand that has a sword stabbed into it, and the sword that's stabbed into it is glowing slightly. You also hear the echo of distant voices.
Oh.
Dangerous shiny in here. As I'm just staring at the green demon statue thing.
Well, you like shinies, don't you? I think my friend Solaris and I do too.
I'm fond of shinies.
After you, climbs up on your back.
Okay. Did you tell me about the voices?
Nope. Okay.
And she'll. I mean, she's cautious because it's Undermountain anyway, so she'll try and push the door open.
Okay, so you swing
or pull the
secret
door,
door
whichever
open.
way.
All right. You guys in there? Okay. You swing the secret door open and you cautiously creep into this new room.
I closed my hand over the coin enough so that I can still see, but it doesn't give out as much light. Trying to be sneaky.
Okay. There's an unadorned wooden armor stand resting in the middle of the room with a faintly glowing longsword stabbed into it. At the base of the stand lie the skeletal remains of a hand amid stains of dried blood. You also hear the echoes of distant voices occasionally filling the room.
So Solaris puts a finger to her lips, like, shh. Can I check this weapon stand for traps before fidgeting with this glowy sword?
Wait.
Mage hand on the skeleton hand and tries to move it a little bit.
Useful.
If he can, he'll just like scoot it out of the way.
You're able to move it.
Okay, his mage hand, you just a ghostly kobold mage hand, and just goes and just sweeps the skeleton hand out of the way for you.
There you go.
All right, so I just want to look and make sure that there's nothing trap-wise. Like if I move this sword, it's not going to trigger something.
All right, make an investigation check.
All right, let's see. Boom. Plus 17 total.
You're pretty positive there's no traps.
All right. I look at this sword and I look at Yami and then at Krish Crash and I say, so I don't really do magic. What does this do?
Oh, well, I don't really do magic either.
Look at Krish Crash.
Goes up to it and starts examining it and stuff. He will do an Arcana. He's really good at those. 8.
Oh, he's really good at those.
It's just, as far as you can tell, it's just a sword that glows slightly.
And what kind of sword is it? A long sword?
Yeah.
So, in older editions, that'd be a great sword for me. But anyway.
Solaris will attempt to take it by the hilt and pull it free from the weapon stand.
The longsword is easy to remove from the armor stand, requiring no ability check.
Ooh.
It sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Ooh.
Nice. Well, now you got 2.
Looking around, do I see any kind of sheath for this?
No.
Okay. Interesting.
Fish Crash is sniffing it.
I hold it out so you can see it more closely. I say, when we get back, if you want, you can put it in your hoard. But for now, I'll carry it because it's a little big for you.
He nods approvingly.
Okay.
Anything else in this room?
There's another door, right?
There's a door, yeah, and there's weird noises you hear every once in a while.
Who's talking, do you think?
Can I put my ear up to the door and listen?
All right. It's not coming from the door. Make a perception.
16 on die.
It seems to be coming from above you.
Above us?
Oh.
Really?
You look
Okay.
up, you see cracks in the ceiling. You're hearing people talking coming through the cracks.
Oh. They might be coming from the Yawning Portal.
Do you think so? We're pretty far down, though.
Yeah, but
It might be.
I mean, sound carries. Well, yeah. I'm being quiet.
It might be nasties.
Maybe. Could be ghosts.
Me and family used to use cracks to spy on people.
Oh.
It could be kobolds, true. Well, I can't really get through those cracks, so.
Chris Crash says that, and he tries to listen in on it a little harder to see what it is. So.
Listening, it does sound like voices from Waterdeep, but the sound is distorted very badly, so you couldn't make out what the words are.
Okay.
You swear you hear a GIF saying something.
With a nat 20 on that, I think yeah, he would.
All right, well.
I want to lock some methods.
So Solaris will quietly move to the door, the other door that we haven't gone through. I'm just going to give it a once over and kind of just make sure there's no traps on it and that it's not locked.
Crash
and then
Crash will assist.
No traps.
Okay.
Not locked.
All right, so I'm going to quietly open the door to see what's beyond it.
Okay. You open the door, and you see it goes about 10 feet, and then it's a T where you can go down the hallway to the left, to the right.
I just take a couple steps and kind of like look left and right to see what choices we have.
Okay. To the left, you see. It opens up into a room that's got pillars in it. To the right, it leads to another hallway.
Yami, I think we're back to you playing guide as you've been here. Or Krishkash, if you know the way. I'm completely at a loss.
Tries to be as sneaky as possible, hugging the wall. And I guess he would turn to the right since there's more hallway stuff over there.
That's what I was thinking too.
Sure
Okay.
other things won't come to us.
So you're
essentially.
gonna make a stealth check.
Ooh.
Me sneaky. Me really sneaky. Let's
Sneaky
see.
boy.
A sneak. 19.
19. Okay.
And I got a 25 to kind of shadow him.
All right. So you
You somehow hide behind the cobalt somehow.
I'm that good.
All right. So, peering out, it looks like a long hallway that goes both left and right. Very long.
Right again or left?
Is it past my 60-foot cobalt dark vision?
Let me look.
Because I know dark vision's only like silhouettes and stuff, so just because I can see
To
that
the
far.
left, it opens up into a room, and to the right, it looks like it turns.
Okay.
We're good here for now. Whoa.
Because he turns around and notices you right behind him.
She's a sneaky one. Be careful.
Which way should we go, Krish Crash?
Right seems to have not caused any trouble last time.
No check out pillars for treasure?
Yeah. She thinks back to that thing about the Mad Mage and says,
Let's go right.
That sounds smart.
So when you say you want to go right, you mean you're going to go to this long hallway?
Yeah, we're going to go to the long hallway, and then we're going to take a right down the long hallway.
So a
Yeah.
right and a right.
All right.
D4 psychic. Oh,
That's my job.
Creep down the hallway. You come to an area where there's a door, or you can keep going.
Human lady, help check for trap.
As he goes over to the door.
Yep, we'll move to this door and quietly check it for traps and to see whether it is or is not locked.
Cruise Crash will assist you, but he'll try to make it look like he's the one doing all the work.
All right. So that is going to be 26 to look for traps.
All right.
Be prepared for a lot of it, because I think Cruise Crash is going to do it to every door.
Listening at this door.
Be scared.
What did you roll in your perception?
It's actually 24. I did the math wrong.
Whoa.
You do hear
Impressive.
people in there whispering.
I put my finger to my lips.
I say.
Cruise Crash nods, and he unsheathes a knife.
Can I make out anything they're saying, or just that there's voices?
Just you hear something like, "Just shut up and wait."
I back up and I whisper to these two. They're trying to stay quiet in there. Either they're scared of us or they're lying in wait for unsuspecting visitors. How do we want to play this?
I can go in real sneaky and stab them.
I can go in real sneaky and scare them. I mean, we might not have to stab them, honestly. Especially if they're other adventurers, that would be unfortunate.
But then they take shinies. We don't want anyone else taking shinies, right?
Like, yes, but also, I don't know that stabbing random people is a good way to go about it.
Better stab first than be stabbed.
Oh, you don't have to worry.
before she got stabbed.
Well, you see how well that mantra did her then.
She didn't stab first.
He kind of makes a point.
Kind of makes a point, yeah. Well, don't worry. I have a big club. I can, if someone tries anything, I can kick their head in, basically.
So do we want to try to sneakily get in there, or do we want to just bum rush and surprise?
I'm okay with sneakily.
Okay.
I can turn invisible. So.
I can't, so I should probably wait to sort of pop up after.
You don't have to, Solaris. You and Chris here seem like you're little shadows on the wall anyway.
I do like shadows.
Hmm.
All right. So Yami, do you want to go first and we'll follow, or do you want us to? I mean, here's an idea. We could just open the door and stay in the hallway and and see if they come looking to see what opened the door, and then ambush them.
See, if you open the door, I turn invisible and go inside, then they might do that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be behind them if they try anything.
That's a good idea.
And I can like walk up behind them and go, "Hey boys," whatever. Put my hands on their shoulders.
I like that for the theatrics of it. It feels
exactly.
It feels good.
You know me.
Mm-hmm. And then Krish Crash and I can wait out here, and if they are trouble, we can stab first.
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
Krish Crash pulls out the jar of grease.
Or you could use grease. Yeah. We could turn them into fried chicken. I don't know.
If they're Kenku.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Kenku, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you're gonna go invisible and go through the door, and Krish Crash and I will hide in the shadows, and then we'll just go from there.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Then
So
we're gonna open up the door. I think we're gonna open up the door. I'm gonna go in invisible. They're gonna hide in the hallway, and we're gonna see what's.
Bits everywhere.
Holy cow!
Our cover's blown.
Wow.
I cast invisibility and
Amazing.
Expedious Retreat.
Phoenix
Thank
are
you,
walking.
Phoenix. Holy cow!
Wow.
That's
Oh.
10 natural 20s.
Oh, I misread the 0. Holy crud.
That's
Oh
incredible.
my god!
Wow.
Thank you, Phoenix. That is really awesome. Jeez.
So what is that, like 3 for each of us and 1 for you?
I don't
Yeah.
even know. Whatever
That
Phoenix,
sounds right.
Whatever Phoenix wants.
Whatever he wants. Go.
If he gives them all to the kobold, then
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Holy cow! Thank you,
That's
Phoenix.
impressive.
The kobold's gonna hoard them. It's gonna be part of his hoard.
What are these shiny little dice things you have? Dinosaurs!
They're falling from the ceiling.
My crit.
Man, jeez.
Wow.
So I guess we'll say for now, unless Phoenix says different, that you each have 3 natural 20s.
Whoa. Okay.
So and they don't have to be used this episode.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna put them in my inventory.
Oh yeah, me too. Why not?
Well, you remember him, yeah. All right.
Tempted to try to use the last 20 to somehow involve the GIF.
Oh no.
Sad
Yes.
in the Yawning Portal.
Yes.
Because Scott had emailed me and said he was probably going to run a GIF, and I was like, yeah! But then you did a Twitter poll, and they selected the Kobold instead of the GIF. So
Wants to get to right.
I had a tie of like 5 different characters, and I'm like, I'm just gonna let other people. Majority.
Phoenix says 3 for each and 1 for Sean works. Okay.
Nice.
Thank you.
Luca, I'm talking about, it's a GIF, the Hippo Man, like, what's his face? Warrington Munt.
Like Warrington might, yeah.
So, I'm just joking when I say this, but if I kill the Kobold, then Scotty will probably run the GIF next. So,
Next time, okay.
keep your eyes
may
peeled.
not- There may or may not be a poll next time. I might just do it. Please don't kill me.
Just play something other than a gift despite Sean for killing.
We're gonna have a GIF assassin creeping around.
Oh my god.
Wow, a GIF that's text based.
You'll never see me coming.
I am very quiet.
Oh, he's got a sniper rifle. He's like,
Just training it on Chris Crash's head.
holy cow! Thank you, Phoenix. That is super awesome.
Yeah.
I put in Twitch chat a picture of the 5th edition GIF.
Oh.
Those that do not know what that is.
All right. So what's your plan? You heard people talking behind this door, and what would you like to do?
I think we're gonna open the door. I'm gonna go in invisible, and they're gonna be in the hallway hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna go invisible, and they're gonna be in the hallway hiding.
Yep. So Yami's going to open the door and invisibly step into the room, while Krish Crash and I hide in the shadows on either side outside the door.
Right.
So that way, we see what they do.
Yeah.
All right. So Yami, you swing the door open.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me move the map a little bit so you can get a good look.
And I think probably as it's like halfway open, she uses hidden step, turn invisible, and then like as soon as it's all the way open, goes inside
Okay.
stealthily.
So
She don't want her boots making noise. Wait, she has boots of Elvenkind. They don't make noise. I just remembered. Thank you, Dylan.
So you go into a large room. It's got some statues in it. There's a passage on the left. There's a passage on the right. There's a door on the right. And there's also people in here. There's a total of 7 humans.
Okay.
And they see the door swing open, and they've all got weapons trained, but then they look confused when they see nobody come through. And the one leader type looks at them and puts his finger up to his lips and then gestures for some of them to go through. And like a SWAT team, they start creeping towards the door.
Chris Crash hears movement towards the door, and he throws the jar of grease into the hallway he's in. So it would encourage them further, but now there's just a bunch of grease on the ground.
So they start creeping towards the door. You throw a jar. It shatters. They all kind of flinch and reflexively stop. And the leader yells, "There's more of us than there are of you."
I think when he says that, Yami has positioned herself behind him, turns visible, and like leans into his ear and says, "Yes, but I'm right behind you."
All right.
Omayawa Shinderu.
You're already dead.
I think we better roll the initiative.
Yeah. First initiative of Mad Mage.
I really hope somebody slips in that grease. It's going to be hilarious.
Oh my god. Please.
This piano music is not good for...
Piano music?
We need some bass.
The dungeon depths. We need epic combat music.
Please not too epic.
Hey, that's Hell's Rebels. We can't do that. Dare you.
Ooh, we in Banquet.
Let's see if the Haunted Crypt has...
We need to get banquet points, quick!
I wear Kobold mask.
6.
No one know I'm Kobold.
Okay, that should be good.
Wait, you're a kobold?
It was actually Old Man Jenkins.
It's a mask that's literally just his face over top.
Alright, let me find my bad guys here.
Bad guys!
There they are.
Wait, Phoenix? Phoenix, did you type Shinderu?
Wow.
Initiative rolls. Let's see. I rolled okay. Alright, so Yami, what did you get?
I got a 16.
Solaris?
I got an 8.
Oh boy.
What about Krish?
19.
Oh boy.
19 for Krish. I got a 10.
Do you want me to make a stealth check for hiding in the shadows?
I'm going to say that at least Solaris gets a surprise round. So Solaris, you whispered that to the leader, and what do you want to do?
Yami did that. Yami's in the
Sorry,
room.
yeah,
and
Yami.
he
Yeah,
whispered.
sorry.
Do a Yami.
Oh, I think I know what I'm going to do. Let's see. I have to look it up. Make sure. I'm going to use my Mantle of Fear to do something. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to... You said there's 7 of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How many we're going to investigate the door opening?
4.
Okay. I'm going to use Incite Panic on the 4 of them, and I need all of them to make Wisdom saving throws.
Incite Panic. Wisdom saves. They have +0. Here we go. 14?
Nope, fails.
18?
That makes it.
12?
Fails.
11.
Fail. Oh, 3 of them fail. Okay.
3 fail.
So, on a failed save, they're frightened until the start of their next turn, and I roll a die. So one of them, I rolled an odd number, so they move half their speed in a random direction and take no action on that turn other than to scream in terror. And for the other 2, I rolled a 4 and a 2, so even numbers. The frightened target makes 1 melee attack against a random target within its range.
Okay.
I think one's just.
I'm going to do that now so I don't forget.
Okay. Yeah.
Next one of his allies, +3. 16 hits his ally for 4 points.
I think the one guy's just running. He just punches him in the face.
Mm.
The scared reflex jab.
And Yami just kind of has her hands on the leader's shoulders and like her head next to his, and her hair is just kind of like scary ghost lady going on.
Okay. Like the spirit from Dead by Daylight, which
yeah.
I was about to say, Japanese ghosts are really terrifying.
Oh, right. Yes, they are.
All right, that was the surprise round. Krish, so you're in a hallway. There's a bunch of goo on the ground. You can hear some bad guys might be coming around the corner on their turn. What would you like to do?
One of them starts screaming.
Let's see. I kind of wish he was a Cobalt inventor, so I could just throw like a beehive on him or something. But it's like, he throws a bunch of caltrops at the doorway.
Caltrops. Past the grease or in the grease?
Imagine slipping in grease and then just caltrops. Oh.
No, the grease was in the hallway. I wanted to make it like so it was outside.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to throw the caltrops in the room.
Well, if you look at the map,
yep,
you're in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turns, and the door is actually facing the other way.
I see.
So you got your grease in a weird spot, and you can't actually see into the room from where you are.
Okay. He's going to put the caltrops right in front of the door then.
Okay. You throw the caltrops. Okay. Is that it for Krish?
No, he's going to use his
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat patty bar. He's going to use his cunning action so his movement isn't negated as he carefully moves through the caltrops and goes into the room.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. What are you using to go through the goo and the caltrops?
Well, he's gonna go stand in the caltrop square.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but aren't you going to get caltropped?
If you move carefully,
yeah.
I think
it's
that's
right. You're right.
Purposely at half
but
speed.
You're going to walk through the griffin grease?
Greasy.
Carefully, yes.
Slow motion. You look at the grease, and right past it are the caltrops.
I like to think. Because normally it's like half speed. He's moving as carefully as possible. So he's taking the 60 feet of movement he would normally have and condense it into 5 feet of movement.
I know, let's just see. I'm going to make a deck save. Let's just see what happens.
Okay. Just to make sure, his Cobalt God will give him divine favor.
Oh.
And I use my once a day 2d4 to add onto that save, which gives me a 25.
All right, you step through the slippery griffin grease. You dodge the caltrops. Are you standing in the caltrop square?
I'm standing in the square with the caltrops.
All right.
Hmm.
And I try to look all scared.
Okay.
Like I didn't realize that they were going to attack. Oh.
All right. Then it is Yama's turn.
Oh. You know, I'm gonna maintain the incite panic. So they need to make wisdom saving throws again. Those 4.
Wisdom saves a 1.
Yeah. Oh.
8.
Okay.
An 18. And a 17.
Okay, so 2 of them failed. 3. Oh, I've got 2 3s. So 2 of them just start screaming and running around like chickens with their heads chopped off as they are still frightened.
2 are frightened.
You know,
Okay.
I think Yami's going to take her hand off of his shoulder and like wrap her arm around his neck and like lift him off his feet if she can. And just sort of say to the other dudes, "Oh boys, are you sure about that?" If I can.
A grapple?
Yeah, sounds like a
Yeah, basically.
grapple. The rule I can never remember.
So
It's okay, I
Yami's
can't
going to
hide
have to
there.
roll an athletics check, and the victim can roll either athletics or acrobatics.
Nice. Thank
Okay.
you. I got me in athletics a +4. Let me charge up my die.
Yikes. Okay.
11 + 4 is 15.
I'm gonna use a nat 20 because I really want this to happen.
Boom. All right. Okay, so you got him grappled.
Yep.
Is that it for your army?
Yes.
What'd you say to them?
Oh boys, are you sure about that? Like, I have your leader. I'm holding him hostage. Do you really want to try and attack us?
All right.
Yep.
2 of them are frightened also. So.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. They the leader says, all right. You made your point. And he looks at them. He's like, let it just ease off.
Okay. I'll drop him. Just sort of drop him to the ground.
Okay.
And then I'll put my foot on his back if he falls.
So, all right, you can pass. All right, just forget it. You've been found worthy.
Oh. Who finds me worthy?
That's me, Oktarl Cranach, leader of the Undertakers.
I don't hear any bells. Or gongs.
Solaris, Krish, I think this is under
Normally
control.
we charge you 10 gold per person for safe passage through this level, but we're gonna let you pass.
Oh, that sounds good.
As
10
you,
gold, and we'll let you live.
as you get a look at them, they all have long black hair and they've got like pale face makeup on, and they've got like nails. Some of them have fake nails, and some of them have guy liner.
Oh. The Goths. Okay.
They look like they could have a romance, but the chemicals aren't just right. I don't know. That was a real push there. All right.
I liked it. Oh no, we found the Goth level, guys.
That sounds good. You give us 10 gold, and we let you live.
Solaris is laughing from the hallway.
See, she thinks you pathetic. You should fear Krish Crash.
He has his dagger out. It's like a kitchen knife shiv.
10 gold each. He sighs. All right, fine. I just got to go to my room to get it.
Yeah.
No funny business.
Hmm.
Have my shiv at his back. Well, the
So-
back of his leg, I guess.
You guys just live down here in Undermountain?
Yeah, sure.
What? Like, yes, I understand. Yes. Oh, you're bandits. You do a toll. Why in the world would you ever come down to Undermountain? You don't have better things to do in Waterdeep?
You wouldn't understand. Nobody
Try
understands.
us.
Look, I'm gonna give you your freaking money. All right. So you're gonna let him go to his
Oh, I'll follow him.
Oh yeah, but I got my dagger to wherever my shoulder height is to him.
All right. So in this room on the left, there's a hallway. So he leads you down the hallway, and there's a door
Mhm.
on the right. He goes through it. There's another door. And he opens it, and inside, there's actually three more goth people in here
Fucking goths.
playing cards with a deck. And there's a stack of coins on the table. They like look alarmed and sit up, but he just waves them off. Don't worry about it. Just don't ask.
Hello.
There's also a tub. There's
What?
a fresco depicting a rugged mountain hollowed out with caverns containing tiny sculpted figures of dwarves.
I say, don't
Thanks.
look at the fresco.
So
I don't plan on it.
He goes onto the table and he counts out 30 gold. And he walks over and gives it to you. He's like, all right, now get out of here.
I point at Krish Crash and say, he's the money man. Give it to him.
I do have a literal pouch from the PH, so I pull out this pouch, and he puts all 30 coins in.
Okay.
Good offering to Horde.
I think Yami will probably. So Krish Crash doesn't notice, but I think Yami will put 5 platinum pieces down on the table and just like slide them over to the dudes and say, "Find something better to do with your lives, please, and don't bother us again, or I will kill you. I don't want to, but I will."
All right.
Also, since we were so generous just now, can you tell us if there's any other threats
yeah, that's a
awaiting
good
us
question.
between here and we're trying to go to Skullport? You see,
That's a good question.
Any other threats? Well, there's always my ex-girlfriend.
oh, and
What? Fucking kidding me.
what and why is she a threat? Can I ask?
Because she's trying to kill me. Take
What did she-
control of the Undertakers. That's
Does she wanna
never
kill
gonna
you?
happen.
Does she want to kill you just because she wants to be in charge? Or does she have a good reason to want you dead?
Mm,
Competition in human tribe.
Things went south. She
Yeah.
got this big monster, and she thinks she's all tough now.
But
Oh.
we're heading north.
Shh, Krish Crash. So she met a big monster,
Yeah.
and now
wow, I just got it.
wow.
Okay.
Well, we'll be
Well,
careful. Should we give her a message if we see her from you? Uptarl.
We could help you help
Maybe
you
we-
out.
Maybe we could help you find some common ground again. You know,
Tell her. He like looks at the fresco. He tell her that I'll spend an eternity ruining the day that I met her stupid butt.
okay, we may
Very
need to
poetic.
work on that message a little bit.
He says if you're going north, you're gonna run into her.
Well, that's
Oh.
good to know.
It's not far from here.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm. I can tell just by your general demeanor and personableness that it was probably all her and nothing to do with you.
Oh yeah.
And I just smile.
Mm-hmm.
I like your makeup, by the way. You got the guy liner on point there, Uktarl.
Thanks.
Well, it was I can't say a pleasure to meet you, but it was an interesting first encounter down here. I'm excited to see what comes next.
All right. So
You all take care of yourselves.
they just
Don't get in any trouble.
kind of roll their eyes.
Also, don't follow us.
Hmm. I'll put another platinum piece on the table. Yeah, don't do that.
All
For
right.
your sakes.
We won't.
Ta-ta, boys. Solaris walks out.
Oh,
So when they say north, they're talking about from the main room.
Mhm.
okay, yeah. As we're passing the bandits in the main room, I think Yami probably like see if they'll jump.
Make it intimidate.
Let me see. An 11? Not that good.
No.
Oh well. I just fucking with you anyway.
All right. So there's a thin hallway that leads north, and you're gonna follow that.
We will.
Yeah.
That cool thing you did. You had presence kind of like Dragon. Quite frightening.
I try.
For just a second, Chris Crash, you feel like a sniper rifle dot on your forehead, but it goes away.
He scratches at it.
I've almost got the shot.
Won't be long now.
Won't be long now. Got the scent.
I
Anyways,
am picturing the hunter from Jumanji. I just want you to know this.
That's actually perfect.
all right.
Pretty good.
So there's a hallway, and it seems like there's no exits on the right, but on the left there is a passage,
Hmm.
and this hallway comes to a dead end. So dead end and passage to the left.
Look at Yami.
I mean, we could look for secret doors, or we could just go to the left.
I leave it up to you, Yami. You are in charge as far as navigation goes in this dungeon.
I'll just go down the one on the left. Screw it.
I will follow behind you.
And Cruise Crash follows.
Oh.
I quickly give him a boost back up under Yami's shoulder.
As Chris Crash walks away, a bullet strikes his stone.
Damn it! I missed him.
You can run, Sonny Jim.
Till next time, gadgets. I don't know. Claw's voice is hard to do.
All right.
Claw just makes me think of Manchun with his metal hand.
Mm-hmm.
Your hallway comes to a door. What do you do?
Solaris will step to the front to inspect the door for any kind of traps and to make sure it isn't locked.
And
There ain't no traps.
All right. I look back at Yami. I look at Krish Crash and I say, hey, can that little hand of yours just open a door? Krish?
Oh, my hand.
Yeah, that little floaty hand thing you do.
Oh, I thought you said small hand, so I thought you talked about someone else.
Oh no, your mighty, powerful hand. Yes.
Your dragon claws.
he uses Mage Hand to open the door.
The door
Exactly.
swings open and reveals a large hall beyond. I guess you can't see everything from where you are,
Probably not.
but there looks like near you is a throne.
Ooh.
Marble steps form a dais, upon which stands a large, high-backed throne made of interwoven bleached bones.
Ooh.
Each of the throne's bone armrests is carved to resemble a fanged snake.
Ooh.
Oh.
Cruise Crash approaches very cautiously.
This isn't the throne that Volo wanted us to find, is it?
The throne that Vola wanted you to find was crystal, made of crystal.
Oh, okay.
This one is made of bone.
Bone throne.
Bone.
Solaris wants to sort of slip through the door as Krish Crash is going toward the throne and kind of like try to sort of meld into the shadow and look around the room to see if anything's around.
All right.
Since we know with Uptarl's girlfriend is somewhere to the north, I'm
Hmm.
just being, she's kind of keeping an eye out for this person.
All right, so here's the deal. In this room, there's 3 doors. One near the throne on the other side, and 2 to the north.
Okay.
So there's a throne in here. In the middle of the room lie the bones, skull, rotted leather wing flaps, and stinger of a draconic creature that you know to be a wyvern, intermingled with shards of clear crystal. Empty torch brackets made of fluted, discolored bronze protrude from the walls. And of course there is the bone throne with a velvet seat cushion. So that was quite thoughtful.
Yeah,
Because bone,
I'd be very uncomfortable. Yeah.
Crash is thoroughly impressed by everything here, and he attempts to use the mage hand to move the wyvern skull towards him.
Okay. Use mage hand and hey, the wyvern head comes floating over to you.
How big is this?
There's some
thing?
shards of clear crystal inside the skull.
If I remember correctly, they're like horse size.
Yeah.
So would this be
Yeah.
like a horse skull in size?
Probably.
Chris Crash takes it.
I show Chris Crash Zelfarn's skull. I like peek it out of my robe.
Whoa, what the heck?
Yeah.
Solaris is going to try and sort of step by step quietly make her way around the perimeter of the room with her coin kind of cupped in her hand to just give her enough light to move without tripping over stuff. And just kind of investigate, make sure nothing's hiding.
Nope. There's a bone throne and there's some doors.
Okay. When I eventually get around because I start to the right, I come in the door and go to the right, and I go around the floor, down the dais, around. So when I get to the door on the other side of the room, I want to stop and listen, and then just check it for traps.
All right. You want to stop and listen at which door?
The first one I would come to, so the one in the upper wall.
Oh,
The
so
first one you would come to would be on the other side of the bone throne.
Well, no, because I went in
You
and to
went
the
up.
right, and I'm
All right.
circling the wall
So you have
around to the
one
top.
Up top there.
Mhm.
I see. Let's see what we got here.
So by the point Krish Crash has the skull, Solaris has tiptoed around to that door.
Listen at that door and you hear nothing.
I
You wanna
give it a
listen?
quick
Oh, you're
quick
up.
look over to see if it looks like there's anything funky about it. Pinholes, trigger plates, arrow
Nope.
slits.
Nope.
I'm going to look back at my 2 companions and sort of put a finger to my lips like shh. And I just want to crack it enough to kind of take a look through it.
What you see is a really, really long hallway that stretches both to the left and the right, and it's lined with statues. Life-size granite statues of warriors facing inward stand atop 2 rows of pedestals that run through the hall. The ceiling is covered in webs.
I close the door.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Chris Crash sits on the throne.
I figured he's gonna want to.
You sit on the throne?
At this point, he definitely would have sat on the throne, yeah.
All right.
His new wyvern skull.
You see him inspecting the other side of it, and he starts like scratching to see how durable it is.
He's considering this spot for his hoard.
It is better in our basement.
You guys don't know in character, but he's maybe going to try to carve out this skull and be a helmet.
Oh, I knew it! Yes!
I do it too!
Yes!
When you sit on the throne,
Yep, up, GG.
Oh, well.
suddenly
Red dot on the forehead.
the armrests animate. Each arm
Oh.
rests with a serpent, and they both make a single melee weapon attack against Chris Crash. +8. 12.
That does not get through my mage armor.
The gift suddenly goes, I have a natural 20.
Oh no.
How about a 10 plus a 18?
Oh,
18 wood, yeah.
All right, so you take 3 piercing damage, and you need to make a con saving throw.
Okay. 16.
So so you sit on the throne. The snakes suddenly animate. One bites your hand. Poison courses through your veins, and so you made the save, so you only take half damage. So you take 12 poison.
Ow.
It would have
whoa!
been 24.
How much was the piercing damage before? Was that 4 piercing damage?
3.
3. Okay.
And then both of them, so they both were just unmoving serpentine armrests. Then they become animated bone snakes, and they both lash out at you and try to bite you. And then they immediately revert to being inanimate bone snakes,
All right.
which seems like a new slang term for an appendage of some sort.
Inanimate bone snake.
We're the bone
Yes.
snakes. That's us, and we rule.
So, Chris Crash. Oh, okay. You could
Boned by the bone throne.
Oh my god. Somebody had to be boned by the throne, I guess.
So, you were bit, and you're still sitting on the throne.
I hop off, of course.
You hop off.
Uh-oh.
Make a perception.
14.
All right. Your butt is extra sensitive, and you feel like
Whoa.
you're pretty sure that velvet seat thing, it rattled a little bit weirdly.
Hmm.
When I got up, or when I sat down on it?
Probably both.
Okay. He turns around and he firebolts the arms of the chair.
Oh, all right.
So Solaris is closing the door and turns back around. It's like,
Bad throne.
what the
Well,
hell?
Let's see, what is that? Oh yeah, we're 5th level.
yeah, we are.
Okay. Even though I'm multi-classing, apparently I still get the effect of being 5th level with cantrips.
Yeah.
That's cool. Did not know that. Thank you, D&D Beyond. That is 12 fire damage for the first shot, I guess.
Dang.
Unless I need to
so
actually
you're-
roll the hit.
You shoot at it. You don't need to roll.
Okay.
It takes no damage at all.
Oh.
He heals himself.
I creep back across the room and whisper to Yami, what the hell? Why are we
got
lighting the
boned.
throne on fire?
Arms turn to snakes. Clever trap.
Oh,
Not enough to kill me, though.
I
Hmm.
see. Otherwise, you're okay.
I'm fine.
All
It's
right.
fine. He's having fun. Just let him have fun, Solaris.
I'm strong, Kobold.
You
Yeah, look
are.
at it.
I opened the door over there.
Mhm.
There's another hallway. There's a whole bunch of statues up and down this hallway. It looks like big, strong warrior types. I'm not so worried about the statues, but there's a lot of webs on the ceiling. Usually that's not a very good sign, as I don't like spiders. I encountered one earlier today at home and was very unhappy about it.
Yeah, we should get Floon to dust those cobwebs out of the corners.
Mm-hmm.
They've been there since we bought the place, and they just haven't been taken care of.
I mean, I thought it gave it character, but I kind of think maybe it's time for them to go. But
Yeah,
Big spiders are nasty. Best way to get rid of them is burn the webs.
well, the good news is it seems you can light things on fire.
there we go.
I am Mighty Dragon.
The
Excellent.
mightiest. She pets him on the head.
So aside from coming to life, is there anything about this throne that we need to worry about? Is it going to attack us when we turn our backs on it?
It doesn't seem like it. I'm gonna poke it with
Suddenly,
my club.
2 of the side doors open.
Oh no.
And black-clad vampire men and women walk through. Their leader, a lady, is holding like a wine glass full of a red liquid. Behind her is what looks like a huge, muscly dude made from various body parts. It's all stitched together. And she goes, well, well, well.
Hello.
Hi.
You had the grand misfortune of entering into the realm of the Undertakers, and you're going to have to pay us some money. Otherwise, we're going to
Oh my
suck
god.
the life from you.
Wait, we already paid them.
They're not the Undertakers. We are.
No. They got the branding first. They were there. They
That's true.
they
You don't
kind
want to
of
get sued.
No, they just can't hack it this deep into the dungeon. That's their problem.
yeah, but I mean, it's not as impressive or as intimidating if they've already done that, and now you're gonna like, oh, that's us.
Hmm.
The giant flesh golem behind her like goes like that, and she goes,
See, he agrees.
I don't know if I can hold him back forever.
Where exactly does he come from, and what is he made of?
He looks like my friend Fabio.
She says,
Who?
That's none of your affair.
Well, I'm very curious.
You'll be lucky to get out of here only having lost 10 gold each.
Oh, please don't kill us, please. Oh no! And he goes to pull out the satchel he has, and as he wait, let me just read this correctly. As he grovels, cowers, and begs, allies have advantage on attacks against enemies within 10 feet of me. As he does all this groveling and stuff, but he looks back at Solaris, and you can just tell like it's just a setup. But he does put the 30 gold down.
We
I
got
don't-
30 gold.
I don't see why we should have to pay you just to pass through a tunnel. I mean, what are you going to use gold for down here?
That's a good point, actually. What do you use gold for down here? Get more
I mean, if you
grape
can make a
juice?
good argument of why you need the money more than we would, I could consider it, even with my friend already offering up the gold.
She says, well, it's the 10 gold each is our way of this is how we earn a living. We're going to be alive for centuries, and we're going to need to eventually buy an estate somewhere where it's always night, and that's not cheap.
You're not.
Travel to the Shadowfell is incredibly expensive.
Are you the one that Uptarl mentioned? Is that you?
Yes, probably.
Hit the one that got away, the one that he misses with all his heart.
God.
What?
He was just telling us about you, how you broke his heart by leaving him behind.
Krish Crash looks at the doorway and says, "Hey, I told you no follow." Does she look over?
Who? The woman leader?
Yeah, the one I'm groveling begging in front of.
I guess she looks over, yeah.
I'm gonna sneak attack her.
Oh my god.
Alright, go ahead.
Oh
He's
boy.
aiming for her neck. He doesn't know what
Oh
a
my God.
vampire is, but whatever. Okay. Let's see. With his little dagger, that is a 24.
Okay,
Jeez.
you hit her. How much damage?
Oh.
Goes for the neck, but this wouldn't be illegal, I guess. Just because he's a little kobold. It's 9 piercing damage. Actually, wait, no, sorry, 11. I forgot to add my modifier.
Nice.
She screams in surprise and pain, and the flesh golem, like, its eyes go wide and it roars in fury. Everybody looks scared when it gets mad.
Uh-oh.
Better roll
Solaris,
initiative.
too.
Yeah, he like jumped up on her and
Mm-hmm.
like a crazy little psycho he is.
Yami's impressed.
He's not impressed that Solaris didn't take his once a short rest ability.
We're learning about each other.
Yeah. It's a give and take.
It's like that bard who's like trying to give a deception, and then like the paladin's like, "I see through your lies." He's like, "Really, dude? Come on."
All right. What did Krish get?
He got another 19 on initiative.
My
What
God.
about Solaris?
23.
Nice.
What about Yami?
18.
Nice.
I thought I did well. Jeez.
All right. So Solaris, what you see is Krish stabs the woman.
Mm-hmm.
All of her crew like look at the flesh golem and look really scared
Mm-hmm.
as it lunges for Krish.
Mm-hmm.
None of the bandits or even the leader look like they're going to fight back.
Hmm.
So it's your turn, Solaris. Flesh golem lunging for your kobold ally.
Yeah. I'm gonna look for a soft spot on him, unless he's next to one of my eyes yet. He's kind of moving in, but he's not there yet, right?
Huh?
Is he like next to Krish already, or is he moving toward him?
Moving towards him.
All right, so I'm going to use my insightful fighting. So roll a deception for the big guy, and I'm going to roll an insight. And if I get a better roll, I get my sneak attack.
So wait, I'm doing a deception.
You're going to roll a deception for the golem.
-3.
Okay.
6
Whoa.
total.
I got an 18. So as I see Krish lunge and I see this thing move, I'm like, oh, hi. All right. Bow, arrow, knock an arrow, and I'm going to shoot for the soft spot that I picked out and try to slow this sucker down. So with my bow, I attack. I get a 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right, and I get 3d6 sneak attack now because I am a 5th level rogue. So,
Whoa, that dice had an echo.
it did.
Yeah.
Plus 21 points of piercing damage from my arrow as it's moving toward Krish.
21 points.
21 points. And
Alright.
I want to just sort of like reposition myself, maybe like run up the stairs on the dais to get a better like range on it too.
Okay. So your arrows plunge into it, and it definitely is hurt by those. I think.
Okay.
Wait, are your arrows magical?
No.
No, it looks less hurt.
Okay.
All right. Is that it for Solaris?
That would be my turn.
All right. So Chris, you stabbed a lady. This flesh golem is stomping towards you. What do you do?
Let's see. He will take his cunning action to disengage.
Okay.
He will move back, and he will use the scorching ray on her again,
Scorch. Are you still going to attack her?
or the what with the cantrip version.
Oh.
So you're attacking the woman with the scorching ray?
Yeah, she's obviously leader. Me kill leader. Me leader. Is his mentality. He got a 19 nat, so I'm pretty sure that hits. Yep. Okay. 8 fire.
8. All right. She shrieks in pain.
And he's back at the doorway.
Okay. The doorway to the north?
The way we came.
Okay. So you're going down. All right, by the throne. All right. That was Chris's turn. Yami, your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna run up to big old flesh golem. I'm gonna try and hit it. Check my bonus. Oh, it's 21 to hit.
Who are you attacking?
The flesh golem.
All right, you hit. How much damage?
Well, since I'm level 5 now, my psi limit went up, so I'm going to spend, as a bonus action, 5 psi points on a brute strike as well. So let's see. Okay, so with my new +2 Great Club, I deal 32 bludgeoning damage. I hit him right in the chest with it.
All right. Okay, that really staggers it, hurts it. All right.
Give me your best shot, big boy.
All right. And that's it for Yami?
Yep.
All right. Really don't want to provoke from Yami, but I think that's what it would do.
Okay.
It's gonna lunge past you, going for Krish Crash. Kaboosh, kaboosh.
18 to hit.
Yes.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
Krish
I can't
Crash.
use 4 side points, so.
Krish
Yes.
Crash stands over you and starts just trying to smash you. +7. Charge it up. Wow. 23.
Definitely.
You take 13 bludge.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my natural 20.
No.
I might as well. I don't want to forget it. So, all right. 4d8 plus 4. Here we go. 2, 10, 14, 19, 23 bludgeoning from the second hit.
Wow.
Okay.
And the other bad guys scream, and they all rush into the room in the top left. They all just go through the door with their leader, and run into that other room.
Well.
So it's just you and the flesh column. Solaris, it's your turn. It's throttling Krish.
I think, yeah. Looking over, I look over and I look at Krish lying on the ground unconscious and say, "We just got that kobold. Stop breaking it." I am going to give up using the bow and charge in with regret in one hand as I draw diplomacy in the other hand. So since I also have had to drop my coin in the darkness, diplomacy glows with moonlight. And I'm going to leap at this golem and stab with diplomacy first.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
You had taken the sword from you found in this dungeon, right?
Yeah.
You sheathed it and you pulled out this new one?
Well, yeah, I like kind of like put the long sword kind of in my like back a little bit. So I pull out my own sword diplomacy and I pull out my dagger.
All right. When you try to let go of that sword, you find that you cannot.
Okay. Crap. So
I knew it.
Oops. All right, cool. Well, I will keep that in one hand then, and I will not pull diplomacy. I will pull out regret. And crap. Oops. You see Solaris. Ah, shit. I run forward with the sword. I'm going to attack with regret first. And I'm just going to use a nat 20 with regret.
Ooh, natural 20. All right, you run over.
That's
You hit. How much damage to the column?
It's going to be... Hang on. Because I double on my dice.
Oh boy.
This has sneak attack.
Yeah, that sounds like a rain machine where you get like the pipe and you put rice in, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Making the damage rain down on them.
31, 32 plus 37 points of piercing damage with my magical dagger.
How many?
Whoa.
37.
Whoa. It's hurt.
Putting Yami to shame.
All right. It's hurt bad.
And then I can't use I don't think I can attack with my offhand because my offhand is the longsword, so I just like look at my hand with the longsword and I shake it again, like trying to like throw it away. And I look at Yami like, it's stuck. And
What?
then I bonus action disengage from the golem and go like 15 feet away from him.
Okay. All right, Krish.
Yep.
So if you're down, you need to make a death save.
No, I don't, because I used one of my nat 20s.
Oh,
Ooh, you.
Whoosh. So you have 1 hit point.
Damn. Okay. And that's my turn, because I can't do anything else.
Yummy.
Okay. I think Yami's gonna charge into the back of this thing and try and like knock it over. Her shoulder. I had 22 to hit.
22 hits.
14 bludgeoning damage.
That's, is that with your club?
No, it's probably with my shoulder.
So you did 14?
Yeah.
Divided by 6, that's 7. So you smash into it with your shoulder,
Yes.
and it crashes into the wall.
Oh.
And like plops to the ground inert.
Oh. Okay, then I'm not going to do that as my reaction. Well, all right.
And we are pretty much out of time, so I think that's where we'll stop. As the bad
I know my
guys
own
like
strength.
the bad guys creep open the door and peek through and see that you actually beat the thing, and they're whispering in panicked tones about what to do next.
And you just hear Solara say, Yami, I can't drop the sword, it's stuck.
Oh, honey.
All right, so there you go. Episode 1 of Dungeon of the Mad Mage, level 1 of 20. Why don't we do some plugs? Dylan, do you have any plugs?
Let's see. The only one I can think of is Thursdays here on Power Square RPG at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We do Waffle Talk, where we talk about dice camera action. So, hey, come watch that.
Nice.
You can find me here.
Jeanette, do you have any plugs?
I believe tomorrow we should be doing another session of Honey Heist over on Katie Faze's Twitch channel at 12 noon Eastern Time. And other than that, just every other Monday on my channel at Uncanny_Adventures, we play some Cthulhu, and we're going to be playing some D&D toward the end of the month. So that's what I got going on.
Hey, Scotty, got any plugs?
Okay. First, before we fully ends, Chris Crash, obviously, he casts heal on himself. It's up on the overlay. I'm not going to change his HP now. But Retroverse, as of this recording, we got like 4.5 days left until the Kickstarter ends. And we passed the $75,000 goal, stretch goal, which is crazy.
Wow.
But if you guys want some of the test material or some of the goodies like the posters and stuff, you still have your chance. So I'll definitely go check it out.
In about an hour and a half on this channel, I will be running Hell's Rebels, where the group has just successfully gotten through the banquet, and actually I think they committed murder, and that's where we stopped last time, in the city of Vire. So we'll pick it up from there, and then tomorrow at 6:30, we'll do more Dungeon Academy. The group is in Barovia, and one of the characters just became a Dark Lord of her own domain of dread. So she's trapped somewhere else, completely separated from the party. And the rest of the group is looking for Lilia's mom. And Strahd is with them. So, there you go. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And Phoenix, thank you so much for all of the bits. And we will see you all again next time. Bye-bye.
Chris Crash lives!